Yo!
We're here with Mert. Appreciate you flying us out, bro. Context, I didn't even know this guy existed until about 3 days ago. Luke just goes to me, oh yeah, I've had a sales call with this guy who's got a brand. He wants to basically fly us out to Malta and basically just film the whole process from start to finish. And I go, who is this guy? Anyway, we hop on a call, book our flights 2 days later, and now we're on our way to get kidnapped from this Maltese guy. He's booked a B&B. I don't feel safe.
Nah, but in all seriousness here, if you guys don't know what we do, we're basically an email marketing agency for e-commerce brands, and we also help out on the one side other brands as well. But mainly with this client who supposedly is gonna kidnap us. He's got a spa and he sells the spa packages online. And we've come in now to basically guarantee him an extra 30k in the next 60 days. So it might be a little bit of a challenge with the time restraint, but I'm confident we're going to be able to do it. So we're going to just go see him, map out the whole strategy. So we've got ease of mind. I just go from there in the fee spa facilities and yeah, hopefully not get kidnapped.
We're going to get him peppered as well.
We bought him some whiskey from duty free. Let's hope he actually drinks alcohol as well.
If you don't see this video, we didn't make it.
Right, cheers.
Right, so we just landed. We've done something Mert for the first time. I met this guy 3 days ago, bear that in mind, and I'm about to get into his car. Right, let's go. It's so hot. I feel like somebody just opened the oven door.
I call him.
Mert.
Oh, this is crazy, you know. What should not pick up now?
You're just gonna.
Yo. He did pick up.
He's gonna be back. He's gonna be back. Put your speaker.
Yo!
Yo, I am right across the street. Like, if there are dirt roads, you have to keep going straight. I don't know if you guys are here.
Yeah, bro, we're literally outside the airport. Like, where it says Malta International Airport, we're outside. Like, where all the buses are. Yeah, what car are you in, bro? Convertible, yeah? Man's in a convertible. Mr. Mysterious. All right, cool. We're coming.
What's good, boy?
What's happening, bro? Good, yeah?
Yeah, good
To me, bro. What's happening, man? You good, yeah?
How's it going?
Oh, good, bro.
Yeah, put it, you can, let's put it in the bag. All right, bro, I got your little sign as well. Oh, no way. Yeah, we got you a little sign.
Get it out.
Let me just, you want to do the honors? Want to revive them? Let's do it. You want to revive them? Let's do it. I hope you drink alcohol. Yeah. I hope you guys do too. Here we go, man. He smells good, bro. You should smell this guy right now. Yeah, we hope you like this, man. Whoa, yeah. That's the Singleton. Not you're a ladies, man, but we can use the Singleton, yeah? Sick, man. Alright, come, let's do this. Let's go. Thank you. How old are you guys? How old you been?
23.
23? What about him? He's got a bit more age on him, hasn't he? Yeah, well, you guys are serious.
He's older, bro.
I'm older than him.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, you think so? I'm older than him. Fuck, I need the Botox. Yo, so we're here at Mert's place. Oh, lost my flip-flop. This is Mert's crib. This is where he's letting us stay for the night. Mert's mansion. Mert's mansion. Let's get it. So we're here with Mert. Appreciate you flying us out, bro. Inviting us to Malta. It's crazy. We've never actually done anything like this before. But when we saw the opportunity of your brand, of course, you invited us. It was a no-brainer. But I think it'd be good to actually know why you reached out in the first place. We've been evolving our marketing practice quite heavily over the last few years. And we're really good at now paid media, ads, Google search, SEO, influencer marketing. But the one area that we consistently found to be challenging was email. And I saw the work that Tom and Luke, you guys are putting out, and I was just impressed by how much potential there is and how much we're leaving on the table. And so just wanted to see if this is something that would apply to my brand as you're doing it with so many other brands. Yeah, no, obviously we had a call with Luke, didn't you? And then Luke saw your brand, like huge opportunity. Yeah. What do you think on your side was like the biggest problems you was having with email? Like, what do you think you were struggling with in particular? Yeah, I mean, I think that there is a certain expertise when it comes to both copy as well as the design. I think we are sending emails, but they're not converting. We don't really have a strategy in place. Should we go with big design, like very templatized kind of designs, or should we just send like text copy? There's a lot of variables, and we are sending emails, and sending an email isn't the difficult part.
doing it in an effective, optimized way is where we're losing on, I think, leaving a lot of money on the table.
Yeah, no, 100%. I mean, the goal for us, like we've already said to you, is literally to get you to around 40% in attributed email revenue coming from just the email channel alone. And to be honest with you, considering like your emails at the moment being like almost like articles, I think the main thing we're going to do is just split test a bunch of different plain text emails coming from the founder having a personal approach.
Yeah.
But also just making some really slick minimalistic designs as well with one clear objective in each email. That's the main thing as well. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it, bro. Like I'm just excited to get stuff going. And again, just thank you for bringing us over here, bro. It's been sick already. So
Yeah, crazy times.
So yeah, bro, let's actually go see one of these spas. Let's go see our cities. Let's do it. Got some nice little fancy teacups here.
You got it.
Bro, it's even got like a ribbon on the on the coaster.
Compliments of the house.
That's not a coaster. What do you call this? I'll call that a coaster, no? But yeah, Alex is going to be working on the account. He's just your account manager. You'll also have Matt. He's the team leader. He just makes sure everything's working as well in the systems. In terms of the process, to be honest, like it's pretty straightforward. You'll have Monday reports, like video reports from Alex. Every Thursday, there'll be a manually written report in Slack, just an updated message. And then, of course, every 2 weeks, we'll just hop on Zoom, Google Meets, and just go through everything. And if there's anything you need to relay to us from your side or vice versa that we need to mention to you, we just do that every 2 weeks as like a check-ins.
How's the timeline? When are we getting started?
Literally, Alex is going to go through your account. Your account manager is going to do a deep audit of your account, go through all your data, your list, your segments, and literally just uncover everything that's under the rug. Once we break down everything, we're going to show you basically this full audit of like where the drop-off points are. Then after that, we're literally going to go ahead, start implementing all the flows into your brand. We've got like 9 flows that we do for pre-purchase and post-purchase.
Yeah.
And then of course, every single week, we're going to send out 2 to 3 campaigns to your newsletter as well.
But I love that attitude. Like I think the like you guys seem very genuine. Like no fluff, no bullshit. It's just
Yeah, bro, like,
let's, we know what works and we don't need to waste time on the fluff and all of that, but let's get to it. How do you go about the offers? How do you go about, and then obviously different brands you're working with, or how do we create offers that ultimately create that value that then attracts sales?
to be honest, when it comes to the offer, it's usually down to the client telling us about their margins, because we're not going to just say like, look, you need to chuck a £50 off coupon, and it's like, well, they haven't even got the margin for that. So it really does depend on your margins and also the type of business as well. Like if it's a subscription based business, then we can do like maybe like 1 month free when you sign up for X amount of months. It really does depend. But when it comes to an offer, we usually just split to something like 15% off versus maybe like the monetary value, what the equivalent of that might be. Maybe it's like £20 off. To be honest, I'll tell you a little secret. The best performing pop-up really is one that creates curiosity. So when you have like a mystery gift or like a spin to win wheel, that usually converts like crazy, especially when you haven't really got the margin to play with. So
Yeah.
that's something we always split test. But we'll literally be ongoingly split testing your pop-up and just trying to increase the list as much as possible, increase that submit rate, and then of course just get more money incoming from the email marketing efforts. So excited, bro. Other than that, that is pretty much it. I mean, we're going to send you over a content calendar as well. So every single month you're going to receive a doc where it's basically going to show you every single email that we've got going out for the rest of the month. The reason we do that is so if you've got another agency that you're working with for maybe media buying, if there is a sale on like the 15th or the 16th, then we can always collaborate with that and everyone knows that, you know, there's an offer going on, here's the coupon, and there's no mishaps there. Yeah, other than that, we're going to send you a campaign ideas list of like 30 different angles. And the reason we do this is so if there's an angle that you've not thought of yet and you want to test this sort of messaging, we can rapidly send that to your list, get that data, feed it back to, of course, the brand, and then we can use that for prospecting. So we're really just going to try and use the back end in order to scale the front end as well, like just using that data from your list.
And how do you think about luxury? Because obviously there is a lot of discounts and this different things in the markets. The spin the wheel can also, and obviously attracts the curiosity, but at the same time, when you're used to seeing that on maybe some shady websites or
I get you.
like how do you affiliate the brand to be premium and luxury?
To be candid, like I know what you're talking about. It usually spin to wins that look a bit spammier, ones that are just really vibrant colors that just don't even match the branding. So for you, if you're more of a luxury brand, we'd obviously use the same colors that your brand's obviously using, the same fonts that you're using, and you can like make your logo as well. So it's just going to be tailored towards your brand. Coming back to your point as well, like luxury, I know some people don't always want to give away an offer. I think you should always have a discount or offer for first time customers just to get them over that edge. Because I know some people, they're like, I don't want to even give a discount for my brand. Like we're so premium, we never want to be a sell brand. But it's like for first time customers getting through the door, that's usually the most expensive acquisition cost, is just getting them through the door in the first place. So always encourage a first time customer deal that's, even if it was to like break even and you're a subscription business, you know, the lifetime value of customers like 6 months, then you want to just have a first time offer that's if you're breaking even on that first offer and you just keep it for 6 months, it's a no-brainer, right?
Yeah. Ultimately, look, we want to have the long view of exactly and understand.
100%. Yeah. Yeah. I'd even say for you guys as well, you could easily, for the, not even saying spin to win or 10% off, whatever, you could just offer a free, like let's say to get a main massage, they get a free head scalp massage with that, for example, worth X amount, you know? Yeah. So it increases the perceived value, they're paying X. And then we're going to get X on top of it as well for free for their first time. So I reckon that would work really well for you guys as well.
Yeah, like I think adding value, that angle tends to be very powerful in our case, where you're not discounting your brands as much, but you're still delivering a value. So you get something for free, or you get a free spa day. You know, those are things that I think we can let go play around with and see what sticks in the dollars.
Even referrals as well, man. Honestly, referrals would like smash out the bottom of you guys. Especially if you can mention it's like a points, not a point-based thing. Not only the referrals, but let's say it's their 5th or 10th visit, and their next one will get X%, whatever it might be. If they refer friends and family, it might mean they can get X treatments themselves or X, like a monetary side of things as well, because that then just becomes its own separate sales channel as well. You've got obviously the paid media side of things, and you've got word of mouth where it's just ramping it up locally too.
Yeah, we'll automate that for you anyway. Like if you've got a referral system in place, we can literally just automate that with a flow, and then it's like it just becomes its own ecosystem in itself. Like we usually encourage clients to do that anyway. I'll tell you what we'll do as well. Like we'll automate reviews for you through the emails. So once somebody's used the experience, we'll just get you an automated review. And I think in order to encourage them to give you a review, we'll give them an incentive. So it's a win-win here because they've already used the product, so there's no additional acquisition cost. So we can sort of leverage a little bit of an incentive in order to get them to give us a review. It's a win-win for you because they're going to buy from you again with that incentive, and also you're getting more reviews, so you're building social proof and credibility for the brand. So yeah, but I'm going to smash out of the park for you, honestly. It's going to be sick.
I'm excited. I'm really excited. Yeah. How do you think about the longevity of the flows of, I mean, ultimately, like what we're saying about like the first time customer, they go through that flow and okay, that works. But then those flows don't reactivate, or do they reactivate for the customer coming again? Like does that run that? Do they run through the same emails again?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
So for the welcome side, well, the welcome email, no, because it will be there initial. It's mainly just for first time people. But for example, let's say if there's people adding to cart, they're adding to checkout and a drop off, it will repeat on that side of things. Even for the post purchase as well, we can segment it on the basis of when it's their first time purchasing versus second, third or fourth time. So we can tailor the messaging as well. And it can be a bit more personal that way as well, where it will stand out to people, and even expressing genuine gratitude as well for their repeated business. You'd be surprised that I can actually make an impact on some customers as well, man. No, honestly, bro, so obviously we just know the email side of things, and not to get too nerdy and technical about it, but honestly, I just know we're gonna easily smash this out the park for you, man. So I just can't wait till it's on paper, we can show you.
Yeah. If anybody has any doubts, this is 100% real. They are in Malta. I flew them out here, and this is a live green stream. I did not know these guys a week ago. They talking big game right now, and then we will see if they deliver, and I'm sure they will. I think.
Bro, imagine, there's no chance in hell we would not back ourselves and fly the way out to Malta if we didn't know it's going to happen, bro.
That's
The thing is, we work like 60 plus brands now, and every time I speak to a new client, I'm like, look, we've worked with 60 plus brands. Every time we inject this flow structure, this entire process into that business, we always see anywhere from 40 to 60% in email revenue. Like I stand on my forehead, I place the mark of your business is 50% email.
Yeah.
And people don't understand the power of email marketing.
Oh,
like,
yeah, that is so crazy.
it is literally half of your business is email.
But where has this been all these years? I feel like all the hype was paid media, and all the hype is always...
I don't know. You follow the crowd, you get average results. That's the problem, bro. You got to set yourself apart.
That's true. I feel like there's a cap of you can only advertise so much, especially when they're local. Like there's only so few people searching for a massage near them in Google on a September month, right? So you can cap out an SEO, and then you cap out on paid search, and then you cap out of like you rank number 1. You're getting all the traffic, you're getting all the meta retargeting, we're doing all of that, and I feel like we've capped out, and it's crazy to think that you can recover 40 more % into that what I thought was the cap.
Yeah.
On just the back end with the emails, and that's like that in effect means 50% are doubling my top line revenue today. And how do you think about like brick and mortar? Like obviously there's a lot of content, especially on YouTube, around e-commerce brands, retail brands. What about brick and mortar? What about service-based businesses? How do you think about, you know, in that regard, in that lens? Because obviously not all of our revenue is attributed to online. There's also the physical side of things, which is an interesting, you introduced a different angle here, because sure, in a traditional e-com store, your pop-up is like your main lead generation. Yep. But now you have retail stores and the retail presence. We have 6 spas where we should be collecting all these leads and then be able to maybe remarket them and do all of that. What do you think about that?
You know what? I've even noticed. So, for example, there's a Hugo Boss store next to me, and they collect the emails, and they say you get 5 or 10%. I think it's a 5 or 10% off, basically. So they actually collect emails in person, or on top of that as well, when you've made a purchase, they'll ask for your email for the receipt. So that's just another good way to get people that are offline, online, and just basically collect more data and just remarket to them for free as well. You'd be surprised as well, because we have a lot of these calls, and there's a lot of people. As much as we're very selective as well with who we take on, because I think we're giving people a guarantee on results, otherwise they don't pay, you know. So we turn a lot of people away more than we take people on, as you can imagine.
Yeah.
So it's like one of those case by case scenarios where we looked at your business, was understanding we weren't doing the email side of things. When I was looking at Zoho, he's going through that with me. So it's just like straight away, man, there's hardly a presence there. So it's just like that, I know we'll be able to install everything, get those type of results for you. Going back to your question in terms of like just solely brick and mortar, I think it's a case by case basis depending on the business. If it's like a corner store that's, you know, selling milk bread
Off license.
off licenses, you know, versus let's say, like I said, Hugo Boss, then there's definitely the opportunity for that, man.
Yeah. Know what it is as well? Like, I know you said earlier, being capped with your region in which you can reach out to, like your radius and SEO, that area. It's like with emails, it just makes you retain more customers as well. So they'll come back to you rather than going to other facilities who offer the same service, and it just helps you build that lifetime value and community via the emails. Like, a lot of people don't realize, like, with email marketing, they think it's just so product centric, sell, like best sellers. Is like, no, this is how you build a community and like a real customer relationship via the emails. You show that you actually care about your customers by insinuating trust, and you do this with value, educational emails, give it out like tips, like for example, like a spa, here's how to get the best night's sleep, you know, for example, for like people who want to actually relax, you know, actually give tips that's not always based on you, but actually them and how you're going to help them. And that's when they'll feel reciprocated and they'll come back to you and buy from you again and again, because they know, okay, this brand actually gives a about me, right?
Yeah.
So that's the power of email: building community, customer retention, obviously that sweet purchase, right?
And how do you find the synergies between email working together with paid media? How do you think about, I mean, how do you collaborate with other agencies, like the example you were given, and how can you make the most of that? Because ultimately, like, there are certain events like Black Friday or Christmas that you're running a lot of offers on the paid media side, and then how can you work with the email to maximize those campaigns?
Yeah, with Black Friday, obviously everything's just planned ahead, and that's why we do that content calendar. So we've got, here's what email's going out on this day, and we share that content calendar with other media buying agencies. Like, we had a brand called Lumotherapy. They sold these ice baths, and I think over the course of Black Friday and Cyber Monday, we've done 130k in those 5 days alone, and that was through like 5 different email campaigns. And the main thing that we've done was we pre-hyped that winning product by creating curiosity, saying like, are you ready for this mystery product? Like, we hit the product that made it like completely blacked out, like a silhouette, you couldn't tell what it is. Got the list really hyped up for the Black Friday offer on this product.
Yeah.
Then on the launch day of like Black Friday, we like released this product. I think we done like 60k just from one email alone on that Black Friday. And then what we usually do as well for our Black Friday strategy, a little bit of sauce here, is obviously you have Black Friday. Then in order to bridge through to Cyber Monday, we just tell sort of a white lie, and we say, due to demand and popularity, we noticed some of you customers were having an issue in cart. We want to make sure that everyone has a fair chance at getting the offer.
Sure.
So for the next X amount of days, we're going to be extending the sale so that everyone has a fair shot.
Yeah.
Right. And it's a white lie, but it's good because it makes it look like your brand's really popular and everyone's buying from you, which is, again, that in itself is a bonus. But also B, you're being fair, giving else a chance, like everyone a fair chance to actually buy the product as well whilst it's discounted. So yeah, we do that to bridge through from site to Cyber Monday. And then Cyber Monday, again, what we do is just an additional offer on top of that main offer. So we just enhance it even more.
Yeah.
And that usually just pulls everything. Well, that's like 130k we done just from Black Friday, Cyber Monday, which is nuts.
Yeah.
Absolutely nuts.
What would be a percentage of traffic that you expect to see signing up? Because ultimately what you're doing is you're building this almost like a factory, right? Like, you have this factory, this that the leads come in, and then out of there you get customers, and you have this like machine, I should say, made a factory. And so the more you can feed the machine, the more is going to come out on the tail end. How do you maximize people coming into that machine? That makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, on average, we range anything from 7 to 10%. But we had some off cases where we've had as high as like 18%. So it's also all about A/B testing. I'm not going to lie to you, say straight away you're going to see like these crazy numbers like 15%. So we'll just kind of get what the base mark is. Let's say we get to that 7%, the minimum to begin with. And that's when we A/B test in terms of the design, the angle, the copy, the behavior when it actually comes up on screen for people, just so we can, for example, take it from 7% and people go for that conveyor belt, like he's mentioning, to go to that 10% and even pushing it even further as well to that 12-13% as well. Just so there's more people in the emails, can target more people. And as you know, with pay that side of things, it's capped as well. It just means we can keep as much of the traffic that comes through into your email list, just so we can just basically maximize more opportunities essentially. Yeah.
To be candid, it just comes down to the offer for the end of the day. Having a really irresistible offer, like a no-brainer offer, is usually what obviously gets your high conversion rate. Or if it's not a good offer, it's like the problem that you're trying to solve. If you can show that. So for example, right, we've got a client who sells weight loss injections, and we had like a transformation as the picture for the pop-up, and it was getting us like an 18% sign-up rate just because we had a before and after showing how that product solves that problem, right? That pain points. It's either the offer or the actual product in itself solving such a big problem where you can show that in the pop-up that gets that high submit rate.
No, I see.
As you think about email, do you see drop-offs in success? Like, is this a long-term player? Is this like a 3-month, let's get big results?
No, the thing is, right, it depends. Like, if you've got a big email list, you can do more tailored messaging because you can segment different audiences inside your list. So like that account that I was talking about a minute ago that's now at 57% in attributed revenue. When we first started, after like 60 days, it was like 45% in email revenue. And it's just climbed and climbed because we started segmenting different audiences with more tailored messaging for that type of customer. Yeah. So the more data, the more money you can make essentially. So that's why I say just build your list, and you'll reap the rewards later.
So welcome to Charisma. For my friends, they'll be doing some email marketing math for us and getting you 50% more clients in the coming months, hopefully. So we're showing them around and getting a little bit of a video shoot, film shoot, for their content. So yeah.
So guys, this is the reception area, in the spa area. And then we can also use get done for treatments here, Lutano for treatments. This is the spa facilities. I'll show you guys through the back.
What we have that we specialize in, and even our Turkish heritage especially, is the Turkish hamam. So it's a marble enclosure which is heated, and you have treatments in there.
Come on in, close it, spas.
Yeah, you can feel that it's heated, obviously. In here, you can do foam massages, exfoliations, and all that, which really just rejuvenates you, and it's very relaxing. So,
I can't breathe.
If you want viral content, okay, we can drop that on this head.
Bro, that was really good.
So that's the sauna. This is an ice fountain.
But yeah, it'd be good to actually know like why you started this brand, why a spa in the first place, how long you guys have been going from like running core, just a bit of an overview of the company, to be honest.
yeah, so we were founded in 1990. None of us were around back then. So, you know, my family started this in Turkey a long time ago, and back when the spa concept wasn't even really understood. And so they really pioneered that word in Turkey at the time. And then over time, obviously the spa industry has evolved from what it is now. And in Malta, we came from Malta in 2010. So we've been here for quite a number of years now. Now we have 6 spas around the island, serving various hotels, 5 stars, 4 stars. Like this one. We've been very passionate about trying to promote not just the massage or the traditional, you know, what you think when you think about a spa, but trying to really push this movement of holistic wellness self-love and hampering yourself, from giving yourself that time and space to relax and really unwind from the hustle and bustle that the modern society pushes on you so much.
100%, yeah. And I see you take a lot of your Turkish tradition as well. I know full back here with the treatments. Would you say that's like a big USP, the treatments you offer?
Definitely. I think we were the first Turkish hammam in Malta. And so that obviously was a big differentiator at the time. Now since then, both us, we have opened other venues with hammams as well as other competitors have come in and sort of done the same. And I think it's positive. I look at that in a positive way. We're really trying to educate people about why it's important to take time off and to really be able to recharge and really be able to take yourself out of the whole mobile first tech driven society that we're living in, and really be able to invest time in your well-being.
What would you say sets you guys apart from your competitors? Why they come to your spa versus theirs?
Yeah, I think there's a few pillars that we really look at. So the first one is holistic. We have a very holistic wellness approach. So you don't just get a massage. We have a medical aesthetics wine where we have more medically advanced treatment protocols. We have obviously like traditional facial, but we have a hydrofacial, and so we really do innovate and have a holistic set of treatments. I think that's one thing that really sets us apart. Second is personalization, and I think that in this day and age especially, you talk a lot about email segmenting and all of these things for you and how you're driving that value to your clients. And similarly for us, if you're coming to our wellness centers, you want to be feeling like you're cared for, and so it starts from the entire customer journey. We have 12 hours a day chat support every day. So you can really talk to someone and really design your experience for you, and then all the way through to the therapist who's going to serve you. They ask you in a consultation, and they'll tailor the program around your needs and your preferences, and then all the way till the end is what we're trying to work with you guys on is post service, personalized recommendations, personalized advertisements, personalized emails. All of those things we really put a lot of work on.
They're really trying to just build that community. That's something will definitely help as well with the emails. It's just building that community and making sure they come back to you as somebody who actually cares about that client. It's not just a register spa. It's like we actually care for you, and I think we'll definitely be able to show that with the different treatments you provide, and also just beyond just facilities. I know you want to be something like, it's more messaging on self-love, right? Yeah, that's what we're going for. So cool. No, that makes total sense. Yeah. Other than that, I think is there anything else you want to really talk about spa? Anything to mention, or that's pretty much it?
Yeah, just come to Malta and charisma spas.
Yeah, it's really beautiful, to be honest. I mean, the different vibes. This is obviously the more greenery one that other ones that were like underground, edgy. Is there any other type of vibes, or are they all pretty skewed to those two type of files?
It goes back to really understanding your customer, understanding what people are looking for. Because ultimately, what we just bumped into a friend of mine here with his wife and his kids, 2 kids, having fun, just more of a family vibe. But then other people, they're young, they're maybe on their honeymoon, maybe bachelorette parties, and these types of travelers who are wanting more edgy, something more. And we have different products and spas that are built, tailored around both the context, the hotel they're in, and as well as the type of customers we're trying to attract and serve.
Tell you what I'd like to do as well for the different vibes, for the different spa places you had. When we're talking about coming to different facilities, maybe we can have the email tailored to almost match that vibe as well, so we can differentiate your spas with the surrounding of the vibe of the spa. I think that would be really, really good. Yeah, let's do it, bro. Let's fucking do it. Yeah. I'm so tired. That was one of the craziest 24 hours I think I've ever had. But Mark, bro, thanks for talking. Yeah, such a great host, honestly. 3 months time, we're going to come back and we're going to show him exactly where we're at with results. I cannot wait to see his reaction, bro. It's really sick.
This is wild. And for anybody who thinks this might be staged or fake, this is 100% real. It is, what is it?
Bro, I didn't know this guy lived. I didn't know he existed.
No. Look at this. It's September 29th. You see that? It's September 29th. Let's see if these guys took a big game. Let's see what they can deliver.
Let's just go ahead and talk about what actually happened after that flight we had home. We basically got back. It was time to onboard him with our team. He hopped on an onboarding call with us. We went through a onboarding form, understood the full in-depth analysis of his brand. So we had a complete understanding of who his ICP was, everything else under the sun that we needed to know about his brand. right? This was the month of October, as you can see here. We literally just started doing, I think, a few campaigns, and the welcome flow, as you can see here, started pulling around $2,500 and then like $400 from the campaigns, right? This was towards the end of October because we needed to make sure audit was done, everything was set up from a technical standpoint to ensure that he gets in that primary inbox. So once that was set up, we started to construct all the flows, campaigns, and the pop-up, which I'm going to show you in just a second. But as you can see, we literally had 7% coming from email pretty much towards the end of that month, right? Then if we fast forward to the month of November, you'll see his entire store revenue jumped up to $110,000. 34% came from email, which totaled $38,000. So by the first month, we'd already hit the guarantee. Now, I'm going to go through all the flows and show you what everything looked like in just a minute. But I know some of you will be thinking, well, it's November, it's Black Friday, Cyber Monday, etc., etc. This is also the month of December as well. And we'd actually increased that to 38% after having a really heavy sales period. So just goes to show with the right strategy, you can keep increasing even through the high season of sales periods past Black Friday, Cyber Monday. Basically, what this looked like from a standpoint of the pop-up campaigns and the flows. So first thing straight off the bat, we had a two-step pop-up. Now, what this was basically playing on was a spin to win. Now, a lot of brands, when they think of a spin to win wheel, they think of like a fairground spin to win where it's bright colors and just looks nothing like their brand. As you can see here, we had all their brand colors, their fonts, their logo. We still made it look luxury and a part of their brand. And this is why it works. So on here, you'll see it says, not lucky, you get a free spa day / facility pass, buy one, get one free pass, etc., etc., right? Now, we obviously rig this every single time, so it doesn't really matter what's on here as long as we've got the one that we obviously want them to get once they put that email and phone number in. Then it says spin to win, worth up to €400, subscribe to a chance to win free treatments, upgrades, and more, right? That was it. Then once they've spin this, it says congratulations, check your email to claim your prize. Quite simple. Step 1, step 2, that was for the desktop. We also done that on mobile as well, just so you can see how this looks on mobile. And yeah, that was it. We was running a few split tests with this, just comparing different offers, stuff like that, different things on the actual wheel, and also different designs as well as to how the actual wheel's illustrated. So it wasn't just a case of set his pop up and then walk away, job finished. No, we carried on split testing to ensure that we of course increased that percentage. Now, in terms of the campaigns, just to sort of show you a glimpse as to what we was doing for the strategy for most of the campaigns, you can read this with me. So it says, what if every day could feel like a spa day? Discover membership benefits. So this was playing on their membership, and we web relaxation became part of your routine. What if you could take time for yourself whenever you needed it? Okay, so just showing the accessibility and how often you can go once you've got a membership. Of course, we talk about the membership here. With a Charisma Spa membership, you'll enjoy unlimited spa days, exclusive perks, wellness events, guest passes, and discounts on your favorite treatments and products. And then it just shows the different membership packages. Okay, so other than that, it just says the #1 most reviewed spa in Malta, which is a big sort of authority statement. And we've also got over 1,000 5-star reviews across our spa venues. And then we just show some of the spas, some USPs at the bottom, which is printed across pretty much all of the footers. And then we also have some social links here as well. Nice and simple. Then we have, again, playing on the social proof aspect, talking about the 1,000 5-star reviews for another campaign. And we're just showing like real reviews from people inside of their experiences that they've had. And then just basically book your spot, right, for your experience. Then we have different campaigns talking about different spa packages, as you can see here, couples packages, hammam packages, facial packages, etc. Charisma wins the prestigious World Luxury Spa Award. So this was when they actually had won a specific award. We wanted to capitalize on this, glamorized award that they've won and just share that as well. Showing basically why we are the best spa in the area, how we are better than other competitors. This one was talking about a spa gift card. So it's that gifting element, so that if it's not you who actually wants to book this experience, maybe you can book this for someone's Christmas, for Valentine's Day, Mother's Day. It was coming up to sort of that seasonal period, so why not go ahead and utilize that as well, right? So I'm not going to go through all of these. You can get a gist of what we're doing, talking about how we compare to other competitors, how we are the #1 spa in the area, basically just loathing on the social proof aspect. And even here you can see we've got like benefits of sauna therapy, why saunas are great for your health. So this is a good sort of pain point if people have got muscle tension, if people just want to live a healthier lifestyle, helps obviously with maybe depression, stress, stuff like that. We've obviously included that. Okay, so there's a lot of different angles. I will actually go ahead and link this entire thing in the description so you can go ahead and check this out yourself. For the flows, we did have a welcome series followed by a site abandonment flow, browse abandonment flow, abandoned cart, and abandoned checkout. And I've stated that in that order of hierarchy of how you should be funneling that. Then we have for the post-purchase a thank you flow, win back flow, sunset flow, and a VIP flow. Now, I'm not going to go through all of these. I think it'd be good to take a look at the welcome flow with me. So cool. So this was the first email that they received inside of that welcome series once they'd signed up to the pop-up. So we literally said, your journey to relaxation begins here. Claim your prize. right? Welcome to Christmas Spa and Wellness, where your mind and body finally get the break they deserve. Whether you're here for a full spa day experience, a specialized treatment, or gifting someone the luxury of wellness, you're in the best hands. Click below to book your escape now, and don't forget you can enjoy a complimentary spa day when you book one of our treatments or packages. Experience beyond the spa. Then we've just got a call to action to the spa day packages, couples packages, personalized gift cards, and also their membership. And then a bit of social proof at the bottom with an authority as well of the #1 most reviewed spa in Malta, plus also these different USPs at the bottom in the footer. Nice simple email for #1. Second email is 30 years of wellness, one purpose. This is basically talking about brand story. So we opened it in 1990. We opened our doors with a simple idea. What if there was a place where people could find not just relaxation, but a full renewal of body, mind, and soul? It started in Turkey in a small yet beloved wellness retreat, and in 2010, we brought this unique philosophy to Malta. What began as one spa has now flourished into a sanctuary trusted by clients worldwide, including prestigious 5-star hotels, the home of wellness. And then we've got some stamps here in terms of social proof, what we've won in terms of awards, and you can just see here's like world famous treatments as well. So some different USPs there. Have you checked out our packages yet? Don't forget your free head massage offer is waiting. Okay, so just reminding them about the offer. Call to action at the bottom. That was email #2, so brand story. Email #3 was spa day every day. Discover membership benefits. Not going to go through all of these. We were just talking about the memberships here. Then we had a social proof based email, which we also used for a campaign. And we also went ahead, just showed a what makes us different email. So comparing us to competitors and just saying like, here's the charisma difference. Okay, so here's why we are different to competitors. Then for email #5, it was simply just last chance, claim that basically that prize that they won on the spin to win. This is just like a final reminder campaign explaining that it's going to expire soon. Okay, those were the flows. I'm not going to go through all of these. If you do want to go ahead and see the pop-up, the campaigns, and the flows that we've done, just click the link in the description and you'll be able to access this Figma board.
Now, if you are an e-commerce business owner and you want to look at how we can improve your email marketing efforts, just book in your free audit below. What we will do is go ahead, go through your account with you, give you a live audit and show you exactly where the missing areas are for improving your revenue, and also how we can get you guaranteed success with our email marketing approach. So other than that, I'll see you in the next video.